packed a coat of blue and his father's little knife, sawed on the harbor rail a letter from his wife. The girls cut circles low by the ropes and tar. He kissed the baby's hand, then stared across the bar. The water lay like steel between the storm and dawn. He heard the old men say, hold fast, hold on. Across the great sea he went for his life. Across the great sea, for land and for wife. For land and for wife. Across the great sea, he'd come back home. The ship had nails for teeth and a belly full of men, boots and blanket rolls and prayers they could not mend. He watched the pale spray fly like ash against the moon, each wave a hungry mouth, each night an iron tune. But under every mile he kept his name alive, a seed inside his chest, a spark against the night. Across the gray sea he went for his life. Across the gray sea, for land and for wife. For land and for wife. Across the gray sea, he'd come back home. If I should fall, he said, bury me in clay. Let my son know my face. Let my widow say, I stood for that old ground. I stood and did not bend. I crossed the bitter miles to bring it back again. Across the gray sea he went for his life. Across the gray sea, for land and for wife. For land and for wife. Across the gray sea, he'd come back home. Across the gray sea, he'd come back home. He packed his coat by dawn. By the dock, the girls were cruel. Mama pressed a torn prayer in his palm. Said, come back if you can, my boy. The town kept its eyes on the pier, like it knew what the tide would take. He kissed the wood one time, looked out where the black water moved, said, I'll cross that line for my name, for my home, for you. Across the gray sea, across the gray sea, he goes for his life, he goes for his land. Across the gray sea, across the gray sea. If I fall tonight, let my home still stand. Still stand. The ship moaned under salt and steel, and the night wore a crown of foam. He held his breath through the thunder roll, clutching dirt from his father's farm. Every wave wore a stranger's face, every star felt far away, but he knew that shore had his mother's voice in the rain. So he kept on shore with the fire alive in his veins. Across the gray sea, across the gray sea, he goes for his life, he goes for his land. Across the gray sea, across the gray sea. If I fall tonight, let my home still stand. Still stand. And if the storm should break it, let it break on the name he bore. If the men come down in the dark, he'll be the wall at the door. He's just one man, one heartbeat, but he carries a field, a church, a song. He'll give the sea his fear, but he'll give his land his bones. Across the gray sea, across the gray sea, he goes for his life, he goes for his land. Across the gray sea, across the gray sea. If I fall tonight, let my home still stand. Still stand. Still stand. He packed one coat and a rusted ring. Mama stood still, would not say a thing. The pier had teeth, the girls went wild. He kissed her hand like a scared small child. The shore fell back as the engine screamed. He held his breath and clutched his dreams. One eye on death, one eye on home. A man can drown in a foreign foam. Take me across the salt, hold the line. Take me across the salt, my land, my life. I go to fight, I go to stay. Take me across the salt and bring me back one day. The deck was ice, the sky was steel. Men prayed low for a final meal. He wrote a name on a scrap of blue and tucked it deep where the heart beats through. The waves rose high like a wall of glass. He saw his years move way too fast. If he should fall, let the tide remember he came with fire and bones of ember. Take me across the salt.
Hold the line.
Take me across the salt.
My land, my life.
I go to fight, I go to stay. Take me across the salt and bring me back one day. If I meet the dark on that far side, tell my son I stood, tell my wife I tried. Not for gold, not for praise, just for the ground where my people lay. Take me across the salt.
Hold the line.
Take me across the salt.
My land, my life.
I go to fight, I go to stay. Take me across the salt and bring me back one day. Take me across the salt.
Take me back.
Take me across the salt. I'll find my way. Kissed the dark before dawn, salt on his hands, iron in his chest, a letter folded in his coat from the land that called him home. The gulls were sharp overhead, the ropes were cold in his grip. He looked at the dark blue line and stepped where the deep ones live. If I fall, let my name reach the shore before me. If I drown, let the wind carry what they took from me. Across the sea,
I will stand
for my land. For my life. Across the sea,
bring me back
with the salt and the scars. I won't leave my home. Thunder rolled under the hub, boots slipped in a broken rope. He watched the moon split in two on the blade of the waves below. He thought of fields in July, of a gate with peeling paint, of his mother by the stove and his brother learning his name. If I fall, let my name reach the shore before me. If I drown, let the wind carry what they took from me. Across the sea, I will stand for my across the sea.
Bring me back
With the salt and the scars, I won't leave my home. Then morning split like a vow, gray smoke on a far-off line. He gripped the old wooden rail and prayed with a soldier's spine. Not for gold, not for praise, just one more breath in the fight, just one more road to return, just one more dawn inside. Across the sea, across the sea, I will stand for my land, for my life. Across the sea, across the sea.
Bring me back
With the salt and the scars, I won't leave my home. Across the sea, across the sea, we will stand for the names that survive. Across the sea, across the sea, bring us back to the fields and the flame and the ones we call home. He packed one coat and a rusted knife, left the farm at dawn for a harder life. His mother wept at the gate of stone. He kissed her hand, then he moved alone. The harbor called with the black-blue roar. He saw that ship and he knew the score. No room for fear, no room for prayer, just salt on his skin and a vow in the air. Over the sea I go for my own life, for my own home. Over the sea I stand for my blood, for my land.
over the sea for my land.
The waves rose high like a judge's hand. Men prayed in the dark with heads in sand. He held that rail through the frozen spray, saw burning towns far off in the gray. Every mile took a piece of him, every vow kept the fire dim. But in his chest a drum held fast. He'd not come this far to be broken at last. Over the sea I go for my own life, for my own home. Over the sea I stand for my blood, for my land.
Over the sea for my land.
Then the cannon spoke like a storm in chains. He ran through smoke and the driving rain, with salt in his eyes and mud on his hand. He found his name in the wounded land. Over the sea I go for my own life, for my own home. for my land. He packed one coat and a blade, sawed in the seams of his bag. His mother kissed both his hands, said, "Come back with your name." The harbor stank of rope and tar, fog folded over the mast. He watched his land shrink to gray, like a fire behind glass. He said, "I will not bend, I will not kneel. If they want my soul, they'll have to deal over the sea, over the sea,
over the sea.
for my life, for my land." Over the sea, over the sea,
Over the sea,
I'll stand, I'll stand. The waves hit hard as law, the sky came down in stone. He slept with one eye open on a deck of bone. He learned the shape of fear in the mouths of storm and spray. But every cut from the wind kept the same word alive, stay. He said, "I will not bend, I will not kneel. If they want my soul, they'll have to deal over the sea, over the sea,
over the sea.
for my life, for my land." Over the sea, over the sea,
Over the sea,
I'll stand, I'll stand. And if the sun should sink before he sees the shore, he'll carry home the truth. He was made for more, not for crowns or gold, not for a song of praise, just a name in the dirt and his feet in his own place. Over the sea, over the sea,
over the sea.
for my life, for my land. Over the sea, over the sea,
Over the sea,
I'll stand, I'll stand. He folded his shirt in the dawn, kissed the door frame gone. Mother on the stoop held tight, said, "Come back with the light." He carried his papers and name, salt on his boots like blame. The harbor was full of rain, and his hands knew fear by then. Over the water, over the foam, he was leaving to keep his home. Every wave said, hold your line. Every mile said, this is mine. Over the sea, over the sea, he's fighting for his life. Over the sea, for his land and his right.
Over the sea.
Hold the line, don't let it break.
Over the sea.
For the home that they can't take. He watched the black boat slide like shadows on the tide. Letters folded in his coat, names he swore to quote. The nights were hot and cold, the guns made boys grow old. But he heard his mother say, your road leads home someday. Over the water, over the foam, he was leaving to keep his home. Every wave said, hold your line. Every mile said, this is mine. Over the sea, he's fighting for his life. Over the sea, for his land and his right.
Over the sea.
Hold the line, don't let it break.
Over the sea.
For the home that they can't take. If I fall before the shore, tell them I was here before. With the names of roads in my chest and the dust of home in my breath. Over the sea, he's fighting for his life. Over the sea, for his land and his right.
Over the sea.
Hold the line, don't let it break.
Over the sea.
For the home that they can't take. Over the sea. Over the sea, he's fighting for his life. He packed his coat at dawn, folded his letter twice, kissed the porch board soft, and left before sunrise. The harbor smelled like rain, the girls were cutting low. He stood there by the chain with nowhere else to go. His mother held his sleeve like she could hold him there, but the ship was already calling through the air. Over the sea, over the sea,
Over the sea.
I go for my life and land. Over the sea, over the sea,
Over the sea.
I go with a gun in my hand. He learned the names of loss from men who would not bend. A field can turn to ash, a home can break then mend. He saw his brother's farm Now every mile ahead was only one more fight. The deck shook underfoot, the storm came hard and white. He swore he'd make it home or vanish into fight. Over the sea, over the sea,
over the sea.
I go for my life and land. Over the sea, over the sea,
Over the sea.
I go with a gun in my hand. If I fall beyond the foam,
Tell them I love phone.
tell them I did not run.
Tell them I did not run.
Tell them I kept my name
Tell them I kept my name.
and faced it with the sun. Over the sea, over the sea,
Over the sea.
I go for my life and land. Over the sea, over the sea,
Over the sea.
I go with a gun in my hand. Over the sea, over the sea,
Over the sea.
I go, but I still belong. Over the sea, over the sea,
Over the sea.
for my home, I will be strong. He kissed the dark goodbye with bruised hands and a worn-out coat. His mother tied blue cloth to keep his name afloat. The shore was all he knew, the fields behind his broken heels. But men came burning through and took the ground he used to feel. So he stared at the dark where the black water split the moon. He said, if I go now, I go before they come for you.
Over the sea.
Over the sea, I will not bend, I will not flee.
Over the sea.
Over the sea, for my life and my land, for the blood in me.
Over the sea. Over the sea.
The boat cut hard through spray, like a knife in a gripping hand. He learned the prayer of waves and the ache of a stolen land. A rusted chain of men with the same hot fire in their eyes. They shared the last dry bread and watched the storm rip open skies. And every crashing wave sounded like a drum up ahead. He said, if I fall tonight, let my name stay alive instead.
Over the sea.
Over the sea, I will not bend, I will not flee.
Over the sea.
Over the sea, for my life and my land, for the blood in me.
Over the sea.
saw the smoke crawl from the coast. He thought of every gate that the cruel hands tried to close. Then he drew his breath in deep and felt the odds like iron flames. He said, "This is where I stand, and I will answer in my name."
Over the sea,
Over the sea, I will not bend, I will not flee.
over the sea,
Over the sea, for my life and my land, for the blood in me. Over the sea, I came back for what was mine to be.
over the sea,
Over the sea, for my life and my land, I will live free.
over the sea.
He packed one shirt and a prayer, folded his name in twine. The harbor kept his shadow long after the light went blind. His mother tied his collar, his brother held the door, and the tide kept pulling harder than it ever had before. Out past the break, past the blackened foam, he'd go where the gulls could not follow him home. Over the sea, he'd go for his life and his land. Over the sea, with salt on his tongue and a stone in his hand. Over the sea, over the sea. The deck was full of silence, boots and iron rain, men with tired faces learning not to say their names. He stared into the morning like it owed him truth, thinking of the fields behind him and the fire in his youth. Out past the break, past the steel gray sky, he heard every promise he'd ever left behind. Over the sea, he'd go for his life and his land. Over the sea, with salt on his tongue and a stone in his hand. Over the sea, over the sea. If I fall here, tell my son my name. Tell him I held the line in the cold and flame. Tell him I went willing, tell him I went long, for the rolls of bread, for the wheat and song. Over the sea, he'd go for his life and his land. Over the sea, with salt on his tongue and a stone in his hand. Over the sea, till the shore came back in a blood-red band. Over the sea, over the sea. with a coat of salt, and a letter folded by his mother's hand. The harbor rope bit through his palm. He kissed the dock and took his stand. They said the sea would take its share, but he just stared at the open air. I'm not done, not yet, not here. I cross that water, face my fear. For his life, for his land, he'll fight the waves with empty hands. For his life, for his land, he'll come back hard if he can.
If he can.
The boat was small, the night was black, the mast groaned low as the coast fell back. He thought of wheat in the summer heat, his little brother barefoot in the street. The cannon flashed far off then near. He tasted iron mixed with fear, but in his chest a fire grew with every mile he pushed on through. I'm not done, not yet, not here. I'll cross that water, face my fear. For his life, for his land, he'll fight the waves with empty hands. For his life, for his land, he'll come back hard if he can. If he can. If I go down, tell them this: I went where dawn could not exist. Tell my home I held the line. Tell my name it was mine. For his life, for his land, he'll fight the waves with empty hands. For his life, for his land, he'll come back hard if he can.
If he can.
Salt on his coat, fire in his throat. Over the sea, he kept his hope. He kissed his son at dawn by the dockside gate, folded up the letter. He could not wait. They took his name in ink and the old brass chain. Now the tide was calling down a blackened lane. His boots knew mud and wire, his hands knew grain, but the war had eaten through the edge of rain. So he boarded slow with a coat of salt and a pocket full of prayers that would not halt. Over the sea, past the foam line scars, out where the crows go and the cargo bars, he said, my feet are set, my teeth are shut. I go for my blood, I go for my life. Over the sea I go,
Over the sea.
for my life I go,
For my life.
for my land I go,
For my land.
till the shore knows my name. Over the sea I go,
Over the sea.
not to bow, not to break.
Not to break.
If I fall, let me fall on the road to my stake. The deck pitched hard at night like a held-back fist. Men with stitched-up faces vanished in mist. He touched the wood rail and he felt his home in the bean row fields and the red clay loam. He saw the coast at last through the salt and smoke, saw the line of his acres like a bent-out spoke. There were boots on the shoreline and a flag half-torn, but the dawn came sharp like a blade being born. He said, I am not made for a borrowed sky. I was raised from this earth and I know why. If my bones must answer, let the sea be witness. I came back hard with my name and my grit. Over the sea I go,
Over the sea.
for my life I go,
For my life.
for my land I go,
For my land.
till the shore knows my name. Over the sea I go,
Over the sea.
not to bow, not to break.
Not to break.
If I fall, let me fall on the road to my stake. He climbed the wet sand with the sun on steel. One man, one vow.
Well, I left my home in the mountains, and I bid farewell to my kin. I took the train to the city to try my luck and to see what shape I'm in. And I left my little love asleep in her little bed. And I said, don't worry, darling, I'll be back before you're old. Don't worry, darling, I'll be back before you're old. When I got to the city, the streets the towers stood like giants, their bodies made of glass and steel. And the people moved like soldiers in a war they'd already lost. And I said, don't worry, darling, I'll be back before you're old. Don't worry, darling, I'll be back before you're old.
Wandered out of a one-horse town so many years ago. Hit the road to make a name for himself, living in the radio. But all of his riches don't amount to much, with nobody to share it with. Every day he thinks about the one that got away, the way it all could have gone if he had only stayed. Oh, wandering man, come home. Wandering man, come home. He's got a place in a city of dreams, but he's always dreaming of her, of making a life in a simpler place. But Lord, he made it complicated first. With all of his riches, he thought it was enough, with no one to share it with. Every day It was 22 years since I left my town to find a better way of living in the city. Was I ever wrong? Far away from all the love that I was given and a life that could have been. There's just one more thing I need before I'm gone. Before I die, I wanna see the sun again, far away from the cold gray sky of the city. Clouds and the cold and the winter snow. I just wanna see the sun again before I die. When I got to town, I was young and strong, and I found a place to work so I could make my way and start a family. But when they came along, they were only boys, and I raised them like I was raised by my own dad. To be a better man than me before I die, I wanna see the sun again, sky of the city, far away from the clouds and the cold and the winter snow. I just wanna see the sun again before I die. You all, they said, Dad, we have it all, and you taught us well.